Court Theater's Porgy and Bess is going to have the best elements of opera, musical, jazz, folk music, everything that George Gershwin put into this piece we'd like to bring out of it. The biggest distinction is that for the most part we are using actors instead of opera singers. Opera happens in opera houses and music theater happens in music theater houses, and that's really the only difference. We are expressing theater and drama through music and using music as a dramatic tool.
Of course, the music is also going to be in a different vein from the typical operatic kind of style. There'll be a little bit more infusion of jazz and blues and pop and, you know, the Nina Simone's and the Miles Davis versions of the play. So I think that is going to also add a new element to it that a lot of people will, you know, be surprised by, but hopefully will enjoy.
The adaptation work, though, especially for the women, but for a lot of the cast, is to take it out of the operatic range in some cases, to free up the rhythm of the accompaniment so the actors can say the lines in a more natural pace, in a more natural rhythm. Gerswin was the master of it, but in our 220-seat intimate house, you don't need to sing so loud, you don't need to sing so high, you don't need the full orchestra backup to tell the story.
We are pulling inspiration from all over the place. There are multiple recordings of the opera, which of course we're using and we're looking at, because let me be clear, Doug is writing an original orchestration for 6 pieces, 6 instruments, uniquely and specifically for course production. But what's been so fantastic, particularly in the latter stage of our design process, Doug is bringing in all kinds of other resources, other ways of looking at the music to how to perform it, how to orchestrate it, how to tell the emotional story of the piece. So the other day, I mean, we were just totally riffing off of, you know, a combination of Miles Davis, Nina Simone, Shirley Horn, and, you know, Paul Robeson. About how they've recorded different parts of this music and how what they found in the music might inspire what we're doing, and just seeing Doug's absolutely fearless and completely embedded in the music understanding of, wow, Charlie, if this is the emotional story we're trying to tell, let's try it like this. It will sound and feel unlike anything you've heard from Porgy and Bess before.
I'll buy you the swellest mansion up on Upper Fifth Avenue, and through Harlem we'll go a strut, and there'll be nothing too good for you. I'll dress you in silks and satin,